just like we saw Bobby Wasabi yesterday as another member of the Panda staff. And that entire roster, down to even the staff, everybody's a powerful player. We'll see if JRamen can slow down this Toon Link that was absolutely on fire earlier.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's actually pretty cool. Like, you could come to an event like this. Obviously, it is the Panda Cup, right? That's what we're here for, almost pro. But the fact that you can just kind of, delegate and manage your responsibilities with helping out a big team like that, as well as still put up some very impressive highlights in this tournament, goes to show the level of player that VOD is. So we'll see what she can do right here. As you said, JRamen, oh my goodness, making a grave mistake.
Yeah,
brother.
Getting caught without the jump out there, really unfortunate. Trying to use that B-reverse laser, right, to maintain that aerial drift, rack on a little extra damage as you get back on. But unfortunately, gotta have that double jump to make it back. Without it, Wolf's recovery is mediocre at best, 100%. And both taking advantage.
Yeah, strong as a character as Wolf is, that is absolutely the place that tends to betray him, is in that recovery aspect at times. So any opportunities right there where you're giving up free stocks, definitely not the way you want to go. But nonetheless, obviously, VOD enjoying the lead and certainly continuing to just kind of pack on the percent.
Yeah, and I mean, it's a great position for VOD to be in, playing a character like Toon Link, although getting caught for that double jump, trying to set up for that projectile hail that's been so effective. But JRamen taking advantage of the fact that Wolf has got a lot of moves that will get the KO eventually.
Oh, 100%. Oh, good catch right there. Gets the jab reset and going to send that Wolf stock all the way out of here. Great stuff. VOD maintaining this lead in a dominant fashion. JRamen got to pick it up. Certainly Wolf, one of the characters capable of mounting a comeback. But VOD being incredibly efficient right now.
Yeah, and VOD, honestly, the defense has been so good as well, right? It's not only just been the, okay, I'm going to put on a lot of damage when you make a mistake, but even intentionally trying to goad the opponents in and then taking advantage of the wayward approaches. You see, that's why she's got the lead she's working with right now.
100%. It doesn't look like it's going to be fading anytime soon. Be content with just exchanging some of those blows. Great connection with the up air off of the bomb. Something Toon Link's so good at doing it. And really, Toon Link, a character, as pointed out, seldomly seen represented at high level, man. But VOD definitely in a league of her own with this character. And she is once again finding some success, finding all the good punishes as well. The pressure right now on this right side. A little misdirection, faked them out. Gave him a little bit of comfort to think, okay, I got a recovery route. No, sir, getting that cut off, and VOD takes it with a 2-stock.
That is what has made VOD such a good player this whole way through, is that ability to just cut off your avenues of approach, your avenues of being able to get things started. And as a Wolf, you need particular setups to get the big damage and definitely to get the KOs, right? Otherwise, you're playing a character that the game plan to counteract him is very straightforward, and VOD's been doing that great.
100%, man. No shortage of confidence and comfort in this matchup, it would appear. Obviously, still, we understand JRamen, not the best of starts right there, getting caught off stage without that jump. Not something that Wolf ever wants to find themselves in, but nonetheless, VOD taking full advantage as we head to game number 2. So here we're going small battlefield, it looks like. Yes, sir. Let's go.
I can see the idea here by JRamen, right? Make it a bit smaller of a stage. Don't give the Toon Link, right, a whole bunch of room to run away. If you're comfortable playing that game like an infighter boxer, right? Like if you're Jack Dempsey, this is exactly where you want to be. That's what JRamen's looking to do, and off to a great start. I can see why.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, you said it best. Just being able to just kind of have a little more close quarters is something I think JRamen may certainly appreciate. Obviously, VOD being, Toon Link, going to enjoy being able to use those projectiles, use that space whenever it is possible. But, for JRamen, he's just like, you know what? I just got to kind of cut that off and make sure I can get my hands on you when I get that opportunity. But both of these guys fighting through it quite nicely at the start of things. Both great catch there.
Well, this is showing off what a smaller stage like this will do. It's a bit more polarizing on either end, right? Because, if JRamen can stay up close, that's great. You're not going to be bombarded by this hail of projectiles this entire time. But if VOD does get you on the back foot, good luck getting out. She is cutting off all avenues of escape and does get that first stock with the up air.
100%. That was a great way to close that one out. I'm going to go super low on this recovery. Smart stuff. Bomb in hand. Not going to release it, though, or go off in time, I should say.
Man,
like that, use the Zaire.
Yeah, and using that in tandem with the bomb on shield too, just not giving JRamen a chance to fight back. is looking to just get that one setup for the kill move. And again, that's the problem with Wolf. You don't have just an easy thing to throw out. You kind of have to get your confirms.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, and Wolf does have, a good variety of ways to get those stocks up. But as you said, it's all, based on some of those confirms sometimes, which can be a little frustrating. I've seen Wolves at times just start kind of throwing out moves haphazardly, and that can really lead to your downfall, especially in a situation like this. And both kind of understanding that, going to trade off, though, with that Z-drop bomb and finally get that first stock off. So maybe JRamen can ignite himself, get that offense flowing now. Yeah,
and you know what? This is exactly where Wolf loves to play. In these early percents, he gets his grab one time, he gets one forward air, anything like that, that damage is going to start climbing quickly. You can see right there, up throw, up air, and you're still above him, and that's a great place for Wolf to be.
100%. Wolf understanding those conditions, absolutely. But still, solid lead right now for Boat. I like this pressure. Oh, almost tries to call out the jump, but JRamen not giving it up, but still, the positions Boat is finding herself in are phenomenal right now.
Yeah, covering a lot of those common places where people love to escape out of that back foot, out of that disadvantage. And JRamen just trying to work on building up that damage, but it's kind of hard to get a ton of it when your opponents just stick into the platform like that, and Boat opportunistic as ever.
I mean, stick it to the platform and stick it to the plan. I mean, Boat rinse and repeating. That up air so potent right now. Continuing to help extend this lead from Boat. Love the up B there. Great catch with the boomerang as well. All these little hits slowly but surely just adding up. This lead increasing and making it that much more difficult for JRamen, even off of the whiff grab, not able to find a punish.
Yeah, that's a tough place for Wolf to be too. He actually struggles specifically when an opponent is behind him while he's in shield. Doesn't have a whole lot of quick moves to throw out to act out of that. Where a character like Toon Link, for example, right, you throw out that neutral air, easy breezy done.
Oh yeah, easily. 100% agree with you. Okay, another good grab. Boat running away with this game number 2.
I love that escape out of the corner too there by JRamen. One jump and then using the Phantom Footstool for a second jump to get all the way away from the Toon Link, just trying to get his feet back on solid ground. But therein lies the game for him. Can he get his feet back on solid ground before the game escapes? The answer is no. Boat showing a great juggle game and a great adaptation to those air dodges out of the disadvantage. She will take a 2-0 win.
I was going to say, he's given up a couple of those before, but Boat, just smart enough to just stay incredibly patient right there and let the stock come to her and just finish it off. And that was 2 very convincing games from Boat. Throws up the peace sign as she exits the stage with the convincing W.
Yeah, I love that from production too. They said Boat sailed away with a 2-0 win.
Okay.
I appreciate the attention to
Somebody's
detail
having fun back there. I like that. I like that. I appreciate
Somebody's having fun and classy fun at that, right?
100%.
Just like the game that we just watched, right? That was 2 people who clearly they've gotten their lumps in the game, right? They've clearly had their experience. And despite a couple of unfortunate moments, I mean, we really saw that they had a couple of game plans they clearly wanted to execute, and we saw quite a bit of that, particularly from Boat, getting very consistent KOs at early percents.
Yeah, those final stocks she was able to remove in both games 1 and 2 were really just, you could tell they were really just planned out quite nicely. Again, with the fake out in game number 1, and then this one here in game number 2, as you pointed out, just has a good feel and a good read for that air dodge. Stayed with the feet grounded and was just able to finish off the stock. That kind of percentage, not going to do Wolf any favors getting caught trying to land like that. So Boat handling business. Some great replays right there. And PAX Arena, the